Happy now. All is now. It's a gift of being a present. First day signing back in here, putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. You're now tuning into the mind of an alginate moon. And Horus will be transiting the 8th house in the sky as I make this video. And this is going to be my continuation on the moon signs. Okay? So last video we did was Taurus moon. This is going to be Gemini moon. Okay? So, Gemini is born from that 3rd house. Gemini is a mutable air sign that is being ruled by Mercury. Okay? And it deals with familiar places, faces, communication, like I say, and surroundings. 3rd house. That's what 3rd house is dealing with. Okay? So it uses Mercury. This is the masculine side of Mercury. Virgo being the feminine side of Mercury. Okay, so it is communicating externally. Yeah, just communicating externally to put the information out. As opposed to Virgo communicating to make sense. Okay? To give the information some sort of shape and form. To practicalize it. Okay? Earth being yin in the left brain, air being yang in the left brain. Okay? So Gemini communicates, this is the Gemini moon. So here we're talking about the moon, and the moon is your internal world. Okay? Your internal world, your planet of comfortability, planet of comfortability, planet of reactions in your emotional body. Okay? So with the Gemini moon, what brings you comfort is communication. Okay? With the Gemini moon, let's say emotionally, internally, you receive, because moon is dealing with that receiving, so you receive lots of thoughts, lots of thought forms, lots of ideas. Yeah, lots of ideas that you can communicate about with a Gemini moon. Okay? Yeah. So this is, you receive lots of ideas and thoughts you can communicate about as a Gemini moon. And this is mutable. Okay? So you're reacting and responding, okay, in a mutable way, adaptable way with your surroundings, okay, and people you are familiar with. So to be comfortable, what brings you comfort is adaptable communications with your surroundings and people you're familiar with, familiar faces, and places. Okay? So, that's how you go. That's sort of your inner world. Okay, so your inner world is Mercury. Okay, and that's what Mercury deals with. It's communicating, processing of the thoughts. Okay, processing of the thoughts you receive. Okay, and with the Gemini moon, these beings who have this energy can be seen as talkative. They can be the talkative type because that's what makes them comfortable. That's their internal world. And this is how they can go about manifesting in their reality, because we manifest with our moon. Okay, with our internal world, with our yin. This is how we receive. So to manifest something is to receive something. So you manifest things through your communication, through utilizing your throat chakra. Okay? So through utilizing your throat chakra. Okay? If you don't speak up with the Gemini moon, it's almost like with these people, they will speak up and it will be the type of person to be like, hey, speak up. You want something, yeah, utilize that throat chakra. You know, what do you want? You want something, talk about it. You know, don't keep me quiet. Don't be quiet, because some people, like the moon signs, let's say the water signs and fire signs, are psychic, okay? Because that's yin, but air is earth, and that's yang. And yang, it brings things to the light externally. So they bring from their internal world, moon, their communication to the light, okay? And, you know, they communicate on, you know, the information that they receive, okay? The thoughts that they receive, this is what they communicate about, you know? And adaptable back and forth, you know? And this is what makes them comfortable. With the Gemini moon, okay, you have to be able to hold a conversation with the Gemini moon, okay? So if you can't hold a conversation with the Gemini moon, you know, they will not be comfortable around you. And if you are shaming them for their communication, because they communicate in excess, because they communicate a lot, because they use Mercury, if you put that down, yeah, they will ghost on you like the air, because communication is what they use. They use Mercury. Okay? Let me go ahead and elaborate on your trines. Okay? So, because, you know, Gemini, you know, is that I'll compare with your opposite sign, which is Sagittarius. So opposite sign, just go across, Sagittarius, right? So Sagittarius uses Jupiter, right? Sag uses Jupiter, which is dealing with wisdom, knowledge, experiences. You use Mercury. And so, like I say, you're in your internal world, you receive ideas you can communicate about. So a Sag wants to expand on their wisdom and knowledge, expand with their wisdom and knowledge, and bring it to the light and show people their experiences. You know, Gemini being that opposite, you know, they just learn, have that natural sense for jack of all trades, right? So they learn, you know, through their surroundings and through communicating with the thoughts they receive. So a Sag, so the Gemini, right, picks up on, you know, yeah, they pick up what makes them comfortable is learning with their surroundings, you know, learning in their surroundings, and they pick up on things, you know, details, okay? They pick up on the details of their surroundings, and, you know, they communicate this and bring this and show you this, like, peep things in their surroundings, you know, and show and bring this to the light and say, hey, did you peep that? What about that? What about this? I see this. Do you see that? And it brings us to the light, you know? But yeah, so that's dealing with knowledge in a way. That's why I go with your opposition, because they both deal with knowledge, you know, in a way, you know. Sag expands with their knowledge. Gemini just communicates about their knowledge, you know, and what they know. Okay? Sag is about that wisdom. Gemini is just about that, you know. But since, you know, this is about Gemini dealing with the jack of all trades and picking up on things they can use, things they can learn, you know, I will go ahead and compare with your trines. Okay, so your trine is just an astrological term for a trine is an astrological term for a gift, which is 120 degrees. And trines are just, I like to say, your astrological siblings, aka the signs that share the same elements as you. Okay, so Gemini is, your trines is just Libra and Aquarius. And if you do that, it makes a triangle. Okay? Mutable air. You are mutable. Adaptable communication, back and forth. Adaptable communication. Okay? Libra is initiating new ways in communicating in relationships. And this is fixated communications, you know, and fixated on communicating on, their individuality, you know, and things they see to be unique in the world. Okay? Well, they use Venus, you use Mercury. Okay? So yeah, this is what makes Gemini comfortable. You know, their inner world is just to communicate about the ideas and the thoughts they receive. Okay? Yeah, it's dealing with, So yeah, that's gonna be it on this one. You know, Gemini Moon, Birthday signing out. Catch you next now.